Hello, louisajewell here, back with your weekly juice. I took a bit of a hiatus. I was traveling. I'm reconfiguring my business. I produced a podcast. I'll share all the details in my future weekly juices. But I wanted to say welcome back, and it's so good to see you again. Thank you to all of you who reached out to me after my first post in a long time. It was wonderful to reconnect with so many of you, so thank you. Today's juice was inspired by a young woman who came to me after a workshop I did just the other day. And she has this great opportunity at this company, and she's on the rise. And she said, I love this company, I love this opportunity, but in my heart, I've always wanted to go to Japan and teach English. And I just want to go for 6 months, and I want to come back. But it's in my heart and I really want to go. And so I shared with her that the one thing that made the difference in my life, my whole life, is that I said yes to things that were maybe that put me off my track, things that maybe were a little bit, risky, right? Things that put me out of my comfort zone. I just always said yes. And that has made all the difference. And here's the thing. You could leave the job, go away to Japan, and guess what? Come back and there's an even better job. Even something that is more wonderful than you ever imagined. Our brains never go there. We always catastrophize and think that the worst is going to happen if we take this detour. But the reason why it is so important to say yes to life is because we don't know. We don't know how long we're going to be here. When I was 28 years old, my boyfriend at the time, who then became my loving husband and my best friend and the father of my children, him and I, we were working at this really big tech company, had great jobs, fantastic jobs. But we wanted to travel the world before we got a mortgage and had kids and everything else. And so we asked our company if we could travel for a year, and they said yes. They said yes. So we traveled, and I'm telling you, that opened my mind. I was very North American centric. That year around the world really opened me up to new ideas, to seeing people differently, to living a different life. And I'm so glad that I went, looking back. And then we just went back to work. And guess what? After that, we ended up quitting and starting our own business. And I've loved being an entrepreneur and my own boss my whole life. Now, if you fast forward 27 years later, my husband, who became my ex-husband, but we stayed really good friends, he ended up dying at the age of 55. Now, if he had waited until the mortgage was paid and the kids were off and waited till he retired, he would have never seen the world. So I am so grateful that we had that time to travel the world. So I say that if you're thinking about something that you want to do and you're worried, what if I don't want to lose that? Or I say yes. I am giving you permission right now to say yes to the salsa dancing, yes to learning how to play guitar, yes to going to that exotic island, yes to going to Burning Man. Say yes to it all. You're not going to regret it, I promise you. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your hopes and dreams and what you really want to do and you're afraid to do. Because I would love to inspire you to say yes. That's my message for today. That's your weekly juice. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Have a great week, everyone. See you next time.